On to chapter 6. It's called Bingo. We're going to play bingo. I put my head down on my table because I needed to figure out who didn't send me a Valentine. That's why I think and think real hard. Then all of a sudden I springed up. Lucille! I think of a plan. I think of how to find that guy. All I have to do is see the names of who signed my Valentines. Because whoever is missing is the person who didn't send me one. Lucille looked admiring at me. That is very smart of you, Junie B, she said. You should be on cops. I know it, I said back. My head is as sharp as a tack. After that, I got off my Valentines in a pile. And me and Lucille looked at the people who signed them. We kept track of their names very good. Only too bad for me, 'cause 7 of my Valentines weren't even signed. Uh-oh. Darn it, I said. Now what am I supposed to do? Just then I saw Miss hurrying to my table again. Junie B, I have some good news for you, she said. Guess what I just found in the bottom of the Valentine's box? I sat up real quick, 'cause guessing games are my favorite, of course. A meatball, I said. Miss did a frown. No, Junie B. Why would there be a meatball in the box? Think about it. What have people been putting in the Valentine's box all week? Valentine cards, I said real smart. Right, she said. And how many Valentines did you get today? 16, I told her. Yes, she said, you were missing one, weren't you? And so what do you think I found at the bottom of the box just now? This time I thought my hardest. A meatball, I said. Maybe she's hungry. Miss rolled her eyes up at the ceiling. Then I looked up there too, but I see anything. I didn't see anything. Finally, Miss pulled a giant envelope from behind her back. No, this, Junie B, she said. This is what I found at the bottom of the box. I found this big envelope. It's addressed to you. My mouth came open very wide. Then all of a sudden I clapped my hands very thrilled. Hey, wait a second here. Maybe this could be the missing Valentine. Miss looked funny at me. Bingo, she said kind of soft. Yes, I shouted, bingo, bingo, bingo. After that, I jumped up and down and danced all around because nobody broke the rule after all. And that was very nice of them. After I finished dancing, I opened up the envelope. It was the beautifulest card I've ever saw. It had lace and hearts all over the front, and a purple ribbon was weaved all around the edge. Look, miss, look. It's a mushy gushy kind, I said. I always wanted one of these things. Who sent it, huh? Read me their name, okay? Who sent it? She's so excited. Miss, open up the card, looked at the name. And then she laughed out loud. Well, it looks like you've got yourself a fan, she said. She ruffled her hair. Ooh, look at her, she's so excited. That is a huge card. I bet you that one didn't fit in a box. Unless it was a huge box. This card is signed from your secret admirer. Ooh. Oh, I raised up my eyebrows. Huh? What? Who? Miss smiled. A secret admirer is someone who likes you very much, but he's too shy to tell you, she explained. I guess your Valentine's Day turned out pretty good after all, huh? Yes, my Valentine's Day turned out almost perfect, I said. Now all I have to do is figure out who my secret admirer is, and I will be in business. After that, I put my head on my table and closed my eyes because I needed to think of another plan, of course. Wink, wink, chapter 7. Another plan did not come easy. I thinked and think for a real long time. Finally, I tapped on my bestest friend, Lucille. Want to help me, Lucille? I asked. Want to help me figure out my secret admirer? Lucille did mad eyes at me. Just because you have a secret admirer doesn't mean you're prettier than me, she said, very annoyed. I looked surprised at her. I never said I was prettier, Lucille. I said it's just that someone in room 9 loves me better than he loves you. And I keep on wondering who it is. What if it's Jim? Oh my gosh, it's getting good. Lucille leaned close to my face. It's a cuckoo head boy. That's who it is. No. After that, she scooted her chair to the end of the table. She turned her head away from me. I did a mad breath at that girl. Keep acting like that and you'll be sweeping your own castle. After that, I looked all around room 9. And guess who I saw? I saw Crybaby William. That's who. Crybaby William sits right behind me. Oh. And is the shyest guy I ever heard of. So maybe he might be my secret admirer. I spun him around in my chair and waved at him. Hello, shy boy, I said real cute. William looked nervous at me. What do you want? He said. I wrinkled up my nose very darling. Yeah, only you don't even have to be shy of me anymore, William. 'Cause I know your secret, I said. After that, I put my chin on his table and I winked at him. Only I'm not actually good at winking, so I have to say the words wink, wink, William. Wink, wink, wink. See my eye? See how it's trying to wink at you? William's face started to sweat. Oh my gosh. Turn around, please, he said. I did a giggle, because that admirer boy was shyer than I thought. You're a silly sausage, William. A silly sausage! Oh, Lord. Then I tried to tickle him under his chin, but William swatted my hand away. Oh, no, I tapped my fingers on the table. Okay, here's the thing, William. Okay, I got a picture. Oh, my goodness. She thinks that's her very good face. And she's like, no, wait. Guess the word started on the other page. William. Swatting my hand, it's not actually that admiring. And so please do not do that again. After that, I tried to tickle his chin again. As you can tell, just tickle somebody's chin. Oh my goodness. This time he ducked under the table. I did a frown, because something did not seem right here. Finally, I bended my head down and I peeked at him. I'm going to take a wild guess here, William. You're not actually my secret admirer, are you? I asked. No, said William. No, no, no. After that, I did a big sigh. Whew. I turned my chair back to my own table. I looked all around room 9 again. Guess what boy I saw next? I saw Polly Allen Puffer, that's who. And he's always teasing me, so maybe he's my secret admirer. I zoomed to his table speedy fast. Wink, wink, Polly Allen Puffer, I said. Wink, wink, wink. What's wrong with your eye? He said. I pucker up my lips and I blow that big guy a kiss. Oh no. Thank you for the beautiful Valentine, Paul, I said. Polly Allen Puffer looked strange at me. Paul? Who's Paul? What beautiful Valentine? My Valentine was the one with the oozy slime monster on the front, he said. Don't you remember it? Just then I made a face. Because I remember, of course. I hurried up back to my seat. That's when I saw a boy named Ham. Ham hardly even knows me. And so he was worth a try, I think. I quick went to his table. Okay, Ham. I'm running out of patience here. So, so listen very careful. I faced my eyeball at him. Wink, wink, okay? Now you are my secret admirer or not. And please tell me the truth or you will be sorry. She's so angry now. Ham sticked out his tongue at me. And he put his thumbs in his ears. And he flapped his hands up and down. Alrighty, I said. I'm going to take that as a no. After that, I went back to my table. And I sat down real frustrated. I put my head in my hand. I put my head in my hands, very gloom. Cause guess what? Finding a secret admirer is not as easy as it sounds. Chapter 8. Who knew? I bet she doesn't have a clue who it is. Pretty soon the bell rang for recess. I hurried over to my friend Grace, because maybe she would help me find out my secret admirer. Both of us skipped outside to the playground. Then all of a sudden, I stopped real fast because I accidentally left my beautiful Valentine on the table. And I didn't want anybody to take that lovely thing. Wait, Grace, wait right here. I will be back in a jiffy, I said. After that, I ran my fastest back to my room 9. And guess what? I spied that mini Jim at my table. And he was picking up my beautiful card. Hey, what do you think you're doing, mister? I yelled real loud. Then I zoomed to my table speedy quick. And I yanked the card right out of his mitts. After that, I started running to the door. But Mini Jim springed in front of me. He held up his hand. Stop, he yelled. Don't take that Valentine outside. If you take it outside, you'll get it dirty. I made squinty eyes at that boy. No, I will not get it dirty, I said back. And anyway, this is none of your beeswax, Jim. Jim stamped his foot. Yes, it is my beeswax, Looney B. Jones. He called her Looney. That card cost me a whole month's allowance. I told you it was Jim. Oh, jeez. And now I don't want you to get a dirt on it. As soon as he said it, he quick put his hands over his mouth. But I already heard his words. I did a gasp. You, Jim? You are the one who bought me this card? I asked, why? How come? Is this some kind of mini boy joke? Jim started sputtering a real lot. Yes, I didn't buy that car. It just looked like it cost a lot of money, that's all. Whoever bought it spent his whole allowance, I bet. Now he wants to get out of it. Oh, boy. Look at him. Oh, he's like, I don't want her to know. Oh, my goodness. I kept on staring at that boy, because something smelled like fish here, that's why. If you're not the one who gave me that Valentine, then how come you're acting so funny, Jim? I asked. And how come your words are sputtery and nervous? And how come your face is reddish and bloodish? She asked a lot of questions. Just then, Jim clunked himself in the head. Oh, darn it, I knew I ruined it. I always ruin everything. Now everybody in room 9 will know that I like you. And I wanted it to stay a secret, he said. All of a sudden, my whole face felt happy. You like me, Jim? You really, really like me? Because you never act like you like me. And since when did you like me? Oh, my goodness. What? Well, I would like to know. Jim's face got a silly look on it. I've always liked you, he said real quiet. I just act like I don't like you so nobody will know I like you. Oh my gosh, this is a tongue twister. So I looked confused at him. If you like me, how come you always call me names? I asked. Jim shrugged his shoulders. Because you call me names, he said. I did a big breath. Yes, Jim, I know I call you names. That's because you started it first, I explained. No, I did not, he said. You started it first. I shook my head. No, Jim, you did. No, Junie, you did. No, you did. No, you did. No, you. All of a sudden, Jim raised his hands in the air. He waved it all around. I called on him. Jim, I said. Maybe we both started it. Junie, he said. Maybe we both started calling each other names on the very same day. Just then I started to smile, 'cause that would be fair of us, I think. After that, I skipped around in a happy circle on account of his. This was a nice development. I grabbed his hand. Hey, Jim, let's go tell Miss that we're friends. Want to? Because she will get a kick out of this, probably, I said. But all of a sudden, Jim plopped down on the floor. He wouldn't even budge. Okay, this doesn't actually seem like that good of a start for us, Jim. He looked up at me. I know, but I can't tell the teacher that I like you. I can't tell anyone. If I tell people, it will ruin everything. I wrinkled my eyebrows. Everything? Like what? I said. Like all my friends will know I like girls, and that would be embarrassing. And plus, room 9 won't ever be the same again. I didn't understand. Why, Jim? Why won't it be the same? Because it will be dull and boring, that's why. Because if you and I like each other and I won't tease you anymore, and if I don't tease you, then you won't tease me back, and that means you won't shout silly, funny stuff at me that makes people laugh. He rocked back and forth on his feet, very bashful. You make room 9 sparky, he said, kind of quiet. After that, he smiled very cute, and he poked my arm with his finger. He made a sparky sound. Sss, he said, sss, sss. I laughed very loud, and I sparked him right back. Sss, sss, he said. Oh my goodness. So, guess what? Then me and that silly guy started chasing each other all over room 9. We kept poking and sparking. It was the funnest game I ever heard of. Only too bad for us because all of a sudden we heard a noise at the door. Oh no, it was Mrs. She caught us in the room. Hey, what's going on in here? She said. You two are supposed to be on the playground. Me and Jim stopped very fast. Then Jim looked nervous at me because he was afraid I would tell his secret, I think. All of a sudden, I pointed to him, kind of mad. It's his fault, miss, I said, because Jim poked me and made a sparky sound. And then I had to poke him back and make a sparky sound too. Only he couldn't tell that would be the end of it. So pretty soon we were chasing and sparking and chasing and sparking. Only just now you came in the door. So the chasing and sparking are over. Apparently. And so we will just be on our way to the playground, I believe. I tapped on her. Pardon me while I get by, I said, very polite. Miss rolled her eyes way back in her head. Honestly, you two, it's Valentine's Day, she said. Can you get along for just one day? After that, she shook us by our hands. Oh, she took us by our hands. She marched us outside and we waited for her to leave. Oh my goodness, I can't pass the page. Then he looked at me kind of shy. You did good, he said. Thank you for not telling my secret. I smiled at that nice boy. That's okay. Thank you for my mushy gushy Valentine, I said back. After that, I faced my eyeball at him. Wink, wink, Jim, I said. Wink, wink, wink. Look, holding the teacher's hand. And guess what? Jim pointed his eyeball right back at me, and he winked very perfect. After that, he ran off to play with our friends, or else people might think we like each other, and that would ruin everything. That is how come I never told anybody about Jim's secret, not even my bestest friend Lucille and Grace. Cause Mini Jim is the bestest secret admirer I've ever had. And guess what else? Room 9 is still staying sparky. The end. I hope you liked it, okay? Say bye to Miss Junie B and her adventures. Until the next one. Bye. Be good. Be obedient. Do your homework. Eat your food. Brush your teeth. Wash behind the ears.